Κανείς δεν φρόντισε να μείνει ζωντανός, μάρτυρα στην πάγο του φωτός.
Στη σιγή παρατηρεί ποιος είναι αυτός στην πόρτα από το παραθύρο κοιτά. Με μάτια κουρλωμένα και μάτια αριστερά. Ποιος είναι αυτός που μπαίνει κι όλο κάτι ρωτά. Κι η ανάσα του μυρίζει ως του πακούν τα σκαλιά. Ποιος είναι αυτός στην...
That one, enjoyed the melody. It was a little bit, partly one part Lemonheads with a pinch of Steve Earle in there. Couldn't really tell what that young man was singing about. I do not think it's important for the lyrics to be clear in songs. You know, from Little Richard to Joe Strummer, some of the greatest yelling, mumbling lyrics of all time are ones that are indiscernible. But in this one, I was sort of curious what that fella might be going on about, and I don't know. We got on a metal tip there. I was surprised. At the beginning, I thought it was going to be like a Linkin Park ballad, and then all of a sudden it got all D drop tune guitars, hyper musicianship, super metal, and I was pleasantly surprised by that. The band can play, challenging time signatures, and an emphasis on guitar tone and double bass, double kick pedals. All right, there's some kind of violent femsy jam about a lovelorn lyricist. I tend to gravitate more towards dark, sad jams. That was a happy jam. The narrative seemed like it was kind of a romantic comedy story waiting to unfold. Wow. That was a sort of a Midsummer Night's Dream Renaissance vibe on that one. It was drawn in by the minor key and the
Απ' τη μοίρη του ανθρώπου ξεχασμένες κι άλλες μονητές.
It's not particularly kicking my ass musically, and lyrically, there's nothing for me to particularly hang my hat on.
From Colorado, I am you, who shall I be? Come tonight, have sex with me.
Classic, like, Nashville songwriting right there. All the chords are in places where they're familiar and sound right. It feels like there's a couple of songwriters involved in that. Who's that?
Proindequasi Project.
Yep. I felt in that there was a classic element to it and a Nashville element to it. Nothing I didn't like about that. I don't know what's making those sounds, whether it's synthesizers sounding like guitars or guitars sounding like synthesizers. I would hope that it would be played at some sort of illegal rave somewhere where people had jumped a fence. I was in for the journey on that one.
Mr. X.